Hello, you are watching the news of Cần Thơ newspaper, radio and television, and now today's headlines. Leaders of Cần Thơ City had a working session with the party committees of Long Phú and Cù Lao Dung communes on preparations for the party congresses for the 2025-2030 term. Leaders of Cần Thơ City had a working session with Phú Tâm Commune Party Committee on preparations for the Party Congress for 2025-2030 term. A photo exhibition called Echoes of a People introducing 32 photographic works by 3 authors from Israel and Vietnam. Top news today. On the morning of July 19, Comrade Đồng Văn Thanh, standing Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee and Chairman of the City People's Council, who is also head of the party document team for Congress number 1, had a working session with the party committees of Long Phú and Cù Lao Dung communes on preparations for the party Congress for the 2025-2030 term. At the meeting, leaders of the party committees, people's committees of Long Phú and Cù Lao Dung communes briefly presented the political report of the first party congress of the two communes term 2025-2030 and report reviewing the leadership and direction of the party executive committees of the two communes for the term 2020-2025. Members of the delegation contributed many enthusiastic opinions focusing on the theme of the Congress, development directions and breakthrough tasks for the new term. Closing speech, Comrade Đồng Văn Thanh, standing Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee, Chairman of the People's Council of Cần Thơ City, acknowledged and appreciated the seriousness and responsibility of the party committees of Long Phú and Cù Lao Dung communes in the process of drafting the Congress documents. He emphasized that the assessment of the implementation results of the resolution for the term 2020-2025 needs to be carried out honestly, objectively, and reflect the true nature. At the same time, the new term package must closely follow practical conditions and highly feasible, thereby contributing to effectively implementing the goals set out in the resolution of the Party Congress of Long Phú and Cù Lao Dung communes and the Cần Thơ City Party Committee for the 2025-2030 term. Also, on the morning of July 19, Comrade Hồ Thị Cẩm Đào, President of Vietnam Finance Front Committee of Cần Thơ City, who is also head of the party document team for Congress number 3, and members had a working session with Phú Tâm Commune Party Committee on preparations for the party Congress for 2025-2030 term. At the meeting, leaders of Phú Tâm Commune reported to the delegation on the preparations for the party congress for 2025-2030 term of the locality up to this point. The focus was on the congress documents that had been carefully prepared, highlighting the achievements in the 2020-2025 term. General analysis and assessment and lessons learned, goals, directions, and solutions for implementation in the new term. In her concluding remarks, Comrade Hồ Thị Cẩm Đào appreciated the spirit and preparation work of the Phú Tâm Commune Party Committee for the Congress. At once, she also reminded the locality of the tasks that need to be focused on from now until the date of the Congress, especially the review and completion of documents after receiving comments from the delegation. It's necessary to deeply analyze the difficulties and limitations of the past time and propose specific solutions to overcome them, identify the potential advantages of locality in order to have an orientation to explore and promote effectively in the coming time. On the same day, the delegation worked with the party committees of the communes of Phú Tâm, Hồ Đắc Kiện, Mỹ Hương, Vĩnh Lợi, Phú Lộc, and Mỹ Xuyên. Mr. Trần Quốc Vũ, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Điệp, Vice Chairwoman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, and members of the delegation on the morning of July 19 had a working session with leaders of Phong Điền Commune on the implementation of documents of the Party Congress of the Commune for the term 2025-2030. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Điệp, Vice Chairwoman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, requested the Commune leaders to update and closely follow the latest guidelines related to document drafting, ensuring the lifestyle, layout, and length of 20 pages or less. Restudy some indicators and breakthroughs to suit the common situation in the general context of the city in the near period, and etc. From July 1st, 2025, every citizen who is 75 years old and does not receive a monthly pension or social insurance benefit, or is receiving a monthly pension or social insurance benefit lower than the pension benefit level, will receive a monthly benefit of 500,000 dong following Decree 176 of the government. KK World currently has about 1,000 people aged from 75 to under 80 who are entitled to social pension benefits under Decree 176 of the government. To implement this policy, the implementation work is carried out systematically and synchronously for all people. Specifically, the World People's Committee organized propaganda in many diverse and flexible forms to households in 13 areas in the area, thereby reviewing, making a list of beneficiaries and instructing people to do procedures directly at World Public Administration Service Center. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has issued an urgent directive demanding stronger and more coordinated measures to cut the spread of African swine fever, or ASF. Currently, 248 outbreaks remain active in 20 localities, raising concerns of further spread, particularly in provinces with large pig herds. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Environment, since the beginning of this year, over 514 outbreaks have been reported in 28 out of 24 provinces and cities, with more than 30,000 pigs infected, killed, or killed. The Prime Minister has instructed chairpersons of provincial and municipal people's committees to take full responsibility for directing and implementing ASF prevention efforts. Authorities must also crack down on the illegal transport, sale, and disposal of infected pigs and ensure that ongoing administrative restructuring does not disrupt disease control efforts. Delays in reporting or attempts to conceal outbreaks will be quickly penalized. On the occasion of the 32nd anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Israel, July 12, 1993 to July 12, 2025, and the 80th anniversary of Vietnam's diplomacy, August 28, 1945, August 28, 2025, the Vietnamese embassy in Israel organized a photo exhibition called Echoes of a People, introducing 32 photographic works by 3 authors from Israel and Vietnam. The 3 authors whose works are on display at the exhibition include Benjamin Perez, Professor Emeritus of Pediatric Dentistry at Viet University and a veteran photographer with over 60 years of experience. His works are deeply narrative, expressing subtle observations and deep emotions about people in everyday life and social context. This is a meaningful cultural exchange activity contributing to deepening the friendship, understanding, and cooperation between Vietnam and Israel on the occasion of celebrating important milestones of the two countries. The exhibition took place from July 11 to 24. With the aim of providing disadvantaged children the opportunity to participate in learning activities, games, and life skills training during the summer, contributing to their overall physical and mental development, the Youth Union of Cần Thơ College, in collaboration with Nam Nhã Pagoda, is organizing a summer volunteer class for underprivileged children in Bù Hữu Nghệ Ward in 2025. The summer volunteer class will take place from July 1st to July 30th, 2025 at Nam Nhã Pagoda, where Youth Union members and young volunteers will assist in tutoring sessions covering subjects such as math, Vietnamese, English, and computer science, as well as life skill sessions focusing on communications suited to children.
This activities is part of the 2025 Summer Volunteer Youth Campaign implemented by students of Cần Thơ College. Participating in this activity allowed students to express their spirit of volunteerism. Those majoring in fields like applied informatics or information technology can apply the academic knowledge, while students of English can enhance their teaching skills. Through this activity, students are able to develop their professional capabilities and, at the same time, nurture compassion and the willingness to help those around them. For me, this is a meaningful activity that gives children more love and chances to make new friends. I review and prepare my lessons carefully to effectively deliver knowledge in a way that's suitable for their age.
I've learned a lot of new knowledge that helps with my studies and daily life. I also make many new friends this summer. Now that I've learned to use a computer, I can apply it to my studies and every task whenever needed.
By learning computer science, I now know how to use a computer, do some basic programming, and type documents. In art class, I can draw beautiful pictures to give to my family. For me, this has been a truly meaningful summer. I've learned how to listen, empathize, and share through the everyday stories of the children here. The children also learn to share and have opportunities to bond and connect more deeply with one another.
Through this program, underprivileged children receive care, support, and access to valuable knowledge in preparation for the upcoming school year. At the same time, it offers volunteers the opportunity to capture meaningful and memorable moments during the summer. And now a quick check on weather condition. Thank you very much for your attention. Please visit us on website kenthtv.vn. Bye for now.